Oh hey you guys, it's me again, Adrian Hunter from over here at Pipe Dream Hookah, and I am back again for the 5th day in a row to give you another one of the Azure flavors for my Azure First Impressions series. Yesterday we did Winter Cherry, which was a dark leaf flavor, meaning today we're going to move into a blonde flavor. And I figured I'd just keep these two kind of close together because they're both cherry flavors. Today, if you've read the title of the video, you'll know exactly what this is. But if you haven't, it's going to be on Azure's Blonde Cherry Muffin. And before we go ahead and dive into the scent and everything, I just want to show you a quick picture of how I actually pack this stuff. It is going to be in the Tangier Small. And I went ahead and did a fluff pack, but I densed it down just a tiny little bit with my foil poker. And then the bowl I'm using today is just going to have 3 cubettes on top. It is a Tangier Small. And then, like I've been using for the last few videos in the series, it's going to be the Alchemist Initiate, although it needed a washing, so I went ahead and tried out the smaller version, not utilizing this piece of the stem. So yeah, this is an entire piece that you can take out. More on that in the full review for this hookah. But now that you've seen all of that, let's go ahead and dive into this tobacco and start with the scent itself. So let's open it up and see what we get. Okay, so the first thing I'm picking up on when I smell this tobacco is going to be a pretty strong chemical smell that I can't quite pinpoint exactly what it is. It's going to be pretty reminiscent of a Fumari flavor that I've had the chance to smell, and that will be the Blueberry Muffin. For anyone who has tried Blueberry Muffin, I don't know if you guys get the same thing, but me, when I smell it, I almost want to cough. And this Cherry Muffin seems to have the same type of a scent going on in the background, or I guess this would be the foreground. It's definitely the most prominent scent. Now, that said, I do use the Blueberry Muffin as a mixer all the time, so this is not necessarily going to be the coup de grace of this flavor or anything, but it's going to be something we have to look out for in the flavor of the tobacco. Now, as far as anything else that sticks out in the scent of the tobacco, I am getting this vague cherry. It's going to be a lot like the cherry I picked up in the Winter Cherry, kind of a maraschino cherry, very much a sugary, candied cherry, nothing too natural. But beyond that, nothing really to say about the scent on the Cherry Muffin. For now, let's go ahead and move into everyone's favorite things when we are vaguely analyzing any shisha tobacco in a first impression style video, and check out the cloud content on this stuff. Alright you guys, so once again with the blonde line on this Azure tobacco, absolutely no complaints in the cloud department. We're getting good, full-bodied, dense clouds. Not the biggest clouds in the market. There are definitely some brands that I can think of that would give us more full-bodied, bigger, robust clouds, but these are absolutely outstanding. But with that out the way, let's go ahead and move on to the most important thing when we're roughly analyzing any shisha tobacco, and that is going to be the flavor profile. As usual, we're going to go over it very quickly off the first and second draw, and I'm not going to do the inhale-exhale thing, just because I haven't smoked this a lot and I really haven't dived too deeply into the flavor profile. I just want to give you a vague idea of what it tastes like. Okay, so far in the flavor profile of this tobacco, I am happy to report that it doesn't taste exactly like it smells. A lot of that chemical scent that I was picking up when I took my first few whiffs of it isn't so much present in the flavor profile. That said, there is still some chemical flavoring, and I think you can pretty much expect that from any type of a shisha tobacco that's trying to go for like a muffin or pastry flavor, but it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, as far as the cherry isn't going to be extremely strong in the mix of this flavor, although it's definitely going to be present. You're going to know that you're smoking some type of a cherry flavor, but it's not going to be like a up there in your face cherry flavor like the Winter Cherry was. That was kind of a strong maraschino cherry flavor, and the flavor profile was right there in your face. There was no way of not knowing you were smoking a cherry flavor. But all in all, I would say this is probably a flavor worth looking into if you like something like Fumari's Blueberry Muffin and you didn't mind that slight chemical taste on the background, because the flavor is pretty pleasant. Now, it does come across as a candied flavor, and again, that's not one of my favorite flavor profiles. It's not going to be overly candied like something like P3 or the Red Gummy Bear was, but it's definitely going to have that overly sweet aspect. It is a sweet flavor. But for any of you guys who might like that, this is something worth looking into. And if you do want to check it out, just go over to 5-Star Hookah. They are the guys who provided me all this product. They are my sponsor, and they are an awesome vendor. Beyond their awesome shipping time, they have a huge variety of different hookah products for you guys to select from. And the prices are pretty good, but you know what would make them better? If when you go to the checkout, you use my coupon code PIPED15, P-I-P-E-D-15. It gives you 15% off your entire 5-Star Hookah order, excluding what's already on sale, because they can't be giving you guys shit away for free. That said, that's just going to about cover it for the 5th installation of the Azure Tobacco First Impression series. I will see you guys tomorrow with the last of the Dark Leaf flavors, and that would make Friday the last day of the Azure series, and that will be the final blonde leaf flavor. And spoiler alert for anyone watching the series, it is one that I have tried once before, so it's not going to be exactly first impressions, it's going to be like a second impressions, but it's the flavor I was most impressed by, so I'm definitely going to save that one for last. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, happy smoking.